When I was 17, I liked the most prettiest girl in my class. And she was, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Different department. However, when I asked her out, she rejected me, which is fair. I had acne, I was not confident. I asked my friend, why do you think she rejected me? He took his phone like this, took a picture of me, and then he showed, tell me, Prem, why would the prettiest girl in the class go out with an ugly guy like this? And I, you might think, oh my god, that's so rude, blah blah blah. I saw truth in that. I was like, yeah, why would she? Because I certainly wasn't. Then years went by. I tried searching for this concept called confidence that led me to understanding anxiety because I was really in a bad shape. And in India, going to like a psychiatrist is like the last resort. Unless you're like crazy, even if you're possessed by a ghost, you wouldn't go to a psychiatrist. You'd probably go to a temple first, do all the puja, and then go to a psychiatrist when that fails. That's how crazy it is. So, how do a young person figure this life out? I was obsessed. The one quality I had was research. I was always good at research, and I read hundreds of books, thousands of books. I leveled up. Every year, some major event happened, and I leveled up, leveled up, leveled up, leveled up. From India, I came to Canada. I did my master's. Then I got a job when everyone was not getting their job. I got the job. Then I quit that job. Now I have a better job. And throughout this journey, I was only studying suffering and anxiety just because I had to. I was not really passionate about it, but I was incredibly curious. Oh my God, if I understood this, this would unlock this new aspect of myself. And then, boom, I would be famous, I would be popular, I would be the kid I was never. Over the past 2 weeks, I mean, over this entire phase of this channel, I have started YouTube channel years back, but over the past month, I could not sleep. I know this 9 to 5 job is not for me. I know I don't like waking up at a set time. I want to sleep anytime I want, wake up anytime I want. However, when I got this job, I realized that this job is not the end goal for me. I am not satisfied because I always wanted to give something back. And I thought, oh my God, Prem, if I could just give something, if I was to die tomorrow, what would I do? And I started this YouTube channel for that. However, I was trying to game the algorithm. I was trying to manipulate you guys, myself, into making creative content. But I've decided now the future of this channel is this Project Zero Arrow. My goal throughout this entire journey, I have read countless books on productivity. I'm a very lazy person myself, but I have got a lot of success. And how do I take this? My entire goal is this: how can I package this information in a way that my 17-year-old self would not suffer as much as he did? So, this entire channel now is going to be focused upon understanding yourself and then designing protocols or designing techniques that help you level up. And this project is like an open source research. Right now, today it's 2026 August 8, and I'm the only person working on this. And my goal ultimately is to have an complete understanding of your psychology, not just from outside in, not just from doctors looking into a brain and going, oh my God, there is dopamine going high and the serotonin going low. You that doesn't mean anything to you. So we are going to understand that aspect, and we are going to be understanding your own perspective, your perspective on reality itself. And we're going to kind of mix them two. And by the end of this journey, we are going to have principles. And what these principles will allow you to do is it will allow you to understand your psychology, your personality, and you yourself would be able to figure out techniques to control your urges, become more productive, become famous, become rich, become happy. I believe this is very important today. A lot of people talk to ChatGPT. I initially was also talking to ChatGPT about my problems. It was helpful, but it is heartbreaking even for me when I realized when a chatbot is more helpful than a normal person around me. And at what point I feel we are slowly, I feel like all of us are slowly becoming distant. Like the connection between me and the guy next to me is much farther away compared to 20 years ago when the connection between me and my friend was like closer. Even the connection between me and you, I feel is so much farther away. We all want something. I sometimes get sucked into this Instagram thing where I'm looking at all the good looking guys. This Instagram channel keeps popping up where all these brown guys fix themselves. They look all, they have like diamond earrings and stuff. They look all like charming and whatever. I'm too old for that now, I guess. But I do wish, oh my God, if I was like that when I was younger, maybe something would come out of that. So we are going to be figuring out everything. I want to figure out health. I want to figure out personal wellness. What is happiness? And how can you make this entire experience beautiful, joyful? I want to figure this out. And once I figure this out, I want to package it. My ultimate dream is to figure all of this out, package it, help all of you guys. With this, it's not like I figured something out and I'm sharing. No, I am figuring it out. You guys also figure out from your end. We'll all eventually open source this, and let's all come together for this. Let's all come together, figure this out, be happy, and I just want something where my 17-year-old self somehow stumbles upon the work I did today and is just saved. Everything he wants to understand, boom. From outside in, from biologist perspective, from personal understanding perspective, let's remove all this jargon. Let's remove all these complicated words. Let's just educate ourselves because no one is really coming to save us. Even the therapists today, although they do help us, it's like 6 months between you talking to them trying to understand. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of money. And I would say 90% of us don't have that luxury. Even me, having a good job in Canada, working in Toronto, I still think therapist is expensive, and I'm better off trying to figure this out myself. I believe we are all so smart. I think it's time now, really, to start this project, Zero Arrow, which comes from like this Buddhist first arrow, second arrow, stuff like this. Let's go back. Zero arrow. Let's figure out the mechanism and let's undo the suffering. I want to make the suffering optional, and I believe once we understand ourselves, it will close that gap that is now becoming so wide that I feel if we don't do something, then eventually everyone will just be in different corners of the world. On It's like you'd be surrounded with people who'd love you, and that would be the loneliest feeling ever. I think let's avoid. I I strongly believe once we figure all of this out, that won't happen to me. Hopefully, that won't happen to you guys. And I'm not telling to change the world. I'm just saying let's change ourselves. And once enough people change ourselves together, that will start a momentum and hopefully trickles down to society, increases our well being, and makes us like just a happier person. That is the vision, that is the dream. So join me, please join me in this project, Zero Arrow, where we are going to figure out the mechanism and we are going to undo the suffering. Thank you.